Hello everyone, I'm James, your independent civil celebrant. I trained with FOIC, that's the Fellowship of Independent Celebrants. A civil celebrant is someone that is a celebrator of life and everything in it. A civil celebrant is someone that writes and officiates ceremonies based solely on your requirements and desires. They reflect only the individuals concerned. So, for example, in a funeral, the deceased and the family around them, or in a wedding, the couple that are getting married. No one else has a say in it. The celebrant listens to you and then constructs it based on that alone. It truly is the ceremony of choice. Perfect day, if you like, for a wedding. There isn't any constraints by faith or by the registry office. These are not constraints put on by a celebrant. If you'd like to include something in your ceremony, you can. Poems, favourite readings, whatever they might be, favourite songs, multimedia, you can include it. Before I arrived at my celebrancy journey, I have a background in secondary school teaching, and I was a religious studies teacher for a long time. Although not overly religious myself, it was something that fascinated me. I have brought many skills from this background to my role as a celebrant. We can include as much religion or as little religion as you like. We can have elements of other faiths, historical ideas, modern, contemporary approaches. We can have a mixture of the two. The only things that sometimes constrains a celebrant ceremony is just like any other ceremony, and that is time and location. By location, landowner's permission. I'll talk briefly in future videos about what a funeral is like through a civil celebrant and what a wedding would be like with a civil celebrant. But just bear in mind that a civil celebrant is encompassing of all. It could suit everybody. That's not to decry that of a religious faith offering or that of a registry or humanist offering. They might also be for you. You need to decide. So a civil celebrant is someone that you could approach to discuss how could we celebrate this occasion. Could you be someone that could help us in this way? And if it was me, the answer would be yes. And I would ask you what your requirements are, what you'd like to include, and I would talk to you through every step of the way until the ceremony itself. And then I would officiate it with you, with whichever bits you'd like me to. You could be involved whichever bits you'd like to. So, for example, family can do readings. This is the nature of civil celebrancy. It's freedom, it's flexible, and it surrounds everything it does around you. Now, just very briefly before I close this video, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Huddersfield, West Yorkshire. I'm 35 years old. I live with my partner and little daughter, Indigo. I think it's important that you know a little bit about your celebrant, and obviously you get to know me more if you chose me to lead your event, and that's entirely up to you. My point I'm making is you need to make sure the celebrant is right for you. I only want to work with couples and families that think, yeah, James is the one that we need to lead this service. Sometimes other celebrants suit other people, and that's for you to decide. But please don't hesitate to get in contact with me. We can have a conversation. We can see where things go. Thank you very much.